welcome to this week's episode of Cooking with Connie. Well, this week, this one is for our shape people. So this is going to be a shape approved, and we are going to be doing zucchini taco boats. So this is a pretty simple recipe. And so when you get zucchini, and in Indiana, once you start growing zucchini, you get a lot of zucchini. So you got to figure out what to do with them. And if you let them get a little bit too big, then you need something you can do with them. This is the perfect recipe for the bigger zucchinis that are too hard to do to zoodles or slice them and stuff. So basically what I've done, I've cut my ends off, and then I have sliced this down the middle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just get rid of, this is why the bigger zucchini doesn't work really good for stuff, because you get a lot of extra seeds in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these seeds out, and this is going to allow me to have a boat. And then we're going to be stuffing this boat. So get this all cleaned up. Usually I just take a spoon and try to get all those seeds out of there. I'll put those over to the side. All right. And then so I'm going to spritz it with just a little bit of oil. You can use olive oil, coconut oil, whatever. I'm going to show you on this one. And then I have made up the Shape taco seasoning, or you can use the Flavor Gods Taco Tuesday. It doesn't have any sugar or anything in it. And then I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of the taco seasoning on the zucchini before I put it in the oven. And while I'm baking the zucchini, we're going to be making up the hamburger mixture. So we'll kind of start pre-baking this, because you don't have to have the hamburger mixture in, because this is all going to be cooked the whole time. And that way it allows you to have time to get that zucchini partially cooked before we add in that hamburger taco meat. All right, let's spritz this. I'm going to bake these in a 350-degree oven. I'm going to guess it's probably going to take about 45 minutes for them to bake. So we'll go ahead and get them in now, and then we'll start working on the rest of the recipe. All right, so in this pan, I have got my lean ground beef, and I have chopped up a pepper and half an onion, and we're going to start browning this. And then once we get that brown, then we'll start adding in some taco seasoning. And then this is what we're going to use to stuff those boats with. So we'll go ahead and take a little break while I start getting this ready, and then we'll come back and show you the next steps. Okay, so our boats have been baking, and we've got the hamburger browned here. I put a couple tablespoons of my Shape taco seasoning, but again, I would you could use the Flavor Gods taco seasoning blend also, and then just do that to the consistency that you like. So what we're going to do then is add plenty of this beef and peppers into our taco boats. Okay, we're going to pop this back into the oven. Continue to bake this, like I said, probably about 45 minutes till that zucchini starts to get tender. And then we'll take it out and we'll do a little topping with we've got some grated sheep cheese here, the Manchego cheese. So we're going to put that on top of it, and we'll come back and show you what we got. All right, guys, here we are. We've got our zucchini boat. We've added a little salsa. Make sure that's Shape compliant salsa. No sugar, no oils added. We've put a little nut thin so we can do our dipping. You could add a little bit of Greek yogurt instead of sour cream on the top of it. And then you have this yummy little lunch that you can have with your veggies and your meat. And if you don't want to do ground beef, that's what we used. You could do ground turkey or ground chicken. So, and we put a little bit of the shredded Manchego cheese on top of it. So that's our zucchini taco boats, shape compliant. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and make good choices this week.